Hello there. Today we will explain Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban movie. Hope you will enjoy the story of this movie, which will not take more than 10 minutes. As the movie begins, at the Dursleys' home where Harry Potter lived and stayed as usual. Summer holidays, Uncle Vernon's sister Marge visits and treats Harry with disdain. She violently insults him and his parents. At this, Harry gets angry and inadvertently used his magical powers to get her inflated and drifted out of Dursley's house and away in a sunset. Then in frustration, Harry ran away from the Dursleys. At first he went on purpose, but quickly stopped when he realized he had nowhere else to go. He sits down at the edge of the road with his trunk. His surroundings stir as the wind picks up and a street lamp flickers above him. A jet black dog emerges from the dark bushes opposite, growling at him. He gets nervous and he raises his wand at that instant. Then a night bus for lost witches or wizards makes a sharp appearance and escorts Harry on a wacky journey to the wizard's pub, the Leaky Cauldron. There Harry learns that Sirius Black, an alleged supporter of Lord Voldemort, the Dark Wizard, has escaped from Azkaban Prison. Harry must meet the Minister of Magic, Cornelius Fudge. He fears expulsion from Hogwarts for using of underage magic out of school. To his surprise, the case gets dropped and Fudge says the ministry does not send students to Azkaban for such minor incidents. While at the Leaky Culprit, Harry is also reunited with his two best friends, Ron Weasley and Hermione Granger, and the rest of the Weasley family. Arthur Weasley pulls Harry aside to warn him about Sirius Black. He says that Harry must be aware of Sirius Black because of his loyalty to Voldemort. He believes that Harry is the only thing stopping Voldemort from returning to power. Sirius Black may be considering Harry as an obstacle, and he has escaped from Azkaban to find and kill Harry Potter. Harry, Ron and Hermione return to Hogwarts for the school year. They aboard the Hogwarts Express, which is unexpectedly stopped and boarded by the Dementors, ghostly prison guards looking for Black. One of Dementors enters the trio's compartment, knocking Harry unconscious. At the same time, the new defense against the dark arts teacher Remus Lupin make that Dementor go away with an amulet. At Hogwarts, Headmaster Albus Dumbledore announces that these Dementors will guard the school until Black is captured. Hogwarts caretaker Rubeus Hagrid is announced as the new magical creatures teacher. In Hagrid's first class, Draco Malfoy deliberately provokes Buckbeak, a hippogriff, into attacking and injuring him. Draco's father, Lucius Malfoy, a powerful Ministry of Magic member of staff, files an official complaint. In defense against the dark arts, Professor Lupin instructs the class to defeat a Bogart which changes its form to appear as one's greatest fear. When Harry steps up, it manifests itself as a Dementor, however Lupin comes between them before Harry gets the chance. Later that night, Sirius Black breaks into Hogwarts and destroys the fat lady's portrait that guards Gryffindor Hall. Frightened and hidden in another painting, she tells Dumbledore that Black has entered the castle. The students spend the night sleeping in the Great Hall while the teachers search the castle for Black. The teachers are worried that how Black escaped from Dementors guarding the school. Next day, Professor Snape takes Lupin's defense against the dark arts teacher place while Lupin is intriguingly incapable of teaching. At the present time, in a law divergence from routine, he teaches the class about werewolves. During a whirlwind Quidditch match against Hufflepuff, the Dementor attacks Harry and hurts him. His broom lands on Whooping Willow where it is destroyed. In Hogsmeade, Harry was shocked to learn that Black not only betrayed Harry's parents to Lord Voldemort but was also Harry's godfather. Lupin personally teaches Harry to use a Patronus Charm to protect himself from Dementors. During another school outing, Harry, still trying to enter Hogsmeade, wears an invisibility cloak and tries to sneak into town. This time he is caught by Fred and George Weasley and they give him the Marauders map, a map of the entire school showing the location of everyone in the area in real time. Fred and George tell Harry that the map has marked some of Hogwarts' secret passageways. After that, Harry along with Professor Lupin comes to know that Sirius is innocent, having been falsely accused of betraying the Potters to Voldemort as well as killing their mutual friend Peter Pettigrew. It is revealed that Scabbers, pet mouse of Ron, is actually the animagus form of Pettigrew, the real culprit of the crime for which Sirius was convicted. Severus Snape arrives to capture Black, but Harry knocks him out with a spell. After forcing Pettigrew back into human form, Lupin and Sirius prepare to kill him, but Harry convinces them to hand Pettigrew over to the Dementors. As the trio leaves, the full moon rises and Lupin transforms into a werewolf. Sirius transforms into his dog form to fight him. In the midst of chaos, Pettigrew turns back into a rat and escapes. Harry and Sirius are attacked by Dementors and Harry sees a glowing figure at some distance. It saves them by casting a powerful patch from his spell. Harry believes the mysterious figure to be his deceased father. Before fainting, he wakes up to discover that Sirius has been captured and sentenced for the Dementor's kiss to suck out his soul. Dumbledore enters in. Harry, Ron and Hermione try and convince him of Black's innocence. Dumbledore somehow already knows but says that their word alone won't be believed. However, he suggests mysteriously that Harry and Hermione travel in time back by using Hermione's time-turning device. It is revealed that how she has been attending simultaneous classes. Hermione turns her hourglass necklace back 3 turns. 3 hours and Harry and Hermione are together, thrust into the past where they observe and remold the evening's events. They threw stones through the window of Hagrid's hut, warning each other of the approaching executioners. They save Buck while the execution team is inside with Hagrid just before the execution, thus exonerating Hagrid from all responsibility. Hermione distracts werewolf Lupin, stalking Harry by imitating the cries of other werewolves. From a hideout in the woods, Harry watches a mentor's footage and realized since the deer symbol didn't appear that he must have been the one who had conjured the mighty Patronus. With Harry's godfather was broken, however, Harry was relieved to know that Black, although still considered a fugitive, was at least free and safe for now. Black leaves riding on Buck. Harry and Hermione return to the infirmary, and as soon as the time mine heals and Dumbledore reluctantly cheerfully bids them good night. As the school year drew to a close, Lupin announced that he was stepping down, believing the students' parents would be uncomfortable knowing it was now publicly available that he was a werewolf. He returns the Marauder's map to Harry because he is no longer a teacher. Harry then received the gift from an unknown source, the Fireball, a fast-racing broomstick. Hermione held up a large quill also included in the package, confirming that Sirius had definitely sent it. Harry tries it and is pulled out of view, ending the film with a quick shot of Harry driving his new broom, which is really fast. Subscribe for more videos like this, turn on notifications and leave a like to help the channel out. Thanks for watching.